And the winning is just getting started. Go to thesportsjock.com and sign up for the $1,000 wake-up call. Each Monday morning, you'll get a wake-up call from the sports jock Wayne Gandy.
Good morning to you, sir.
One lucky listener gets that call live on the air.
Yoshi Pryor.
And when you answer,
good morning,
you win cash instantly.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
From the Sports Jock's bank account to yours. It's the Sports Jock $1,000 wake-up call, Mondays at 9 a.m. Eastern on thesportsjock.com.
So, I'm a dog, and I'm kind of new to this family, but I've noticed a trend. My humans do this thing where they go around and get all my toys and hide them in this basket, but it's always the same basket, and it's always the same place, and then they act so surprised when I find them, but I'm like, hello, that's where you put it last time. Humans are the worst at hide and go seek.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
And now, back to the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Jock Show. I'm the Sports Jock Wayne Gandy. Major League Baseball, after the recent death of Tony Gwynn, the Hall of Famer Padre, passing at the age of 54, is considering the Players Union of banning tobacco and chewing tobacco and any product of that sort. The next labor contract is in 2 years, so they would have to wait 2 years to put it in the bylaws. But as you know, Tony Gwynn passed away on June 16th of oral cancer, and he says he thinks it was because of all the chew that he used during his career. Just interesting that the full force of the league is thinking about passing that. Right now, they have it to where you can't chew on camera if you're doing an interview, and you can't have the skull packet or in your pocket or something like that when you're playing. But in the locker room and in the dugout, they're still using it. Some players are. Some have, they said, went cold turkey since knowing that he has oral cancer from that. So I know it would wake me up.
But was that a shock to anybody?
No, I don't think it was.
Yeah, I'm saying because it comes on the side of the can, doesn't it?
Yes.
That it can give you oral cancer. Right. So for everybody to go, oh, my goodness, what a wake-up call. Come on, man.
And as a baseball player, too, especially if you're doing it every game, that's 162 games, and you're probably doing it 2-3 hours. It's something, especially if you're a fielder. Now, as a catcher and as a pitcher, you probably can't hold it. But if you're an outfielder, you could be in the outfield still with it in your mouth.
Right.
And
you've probably been doing it since college.
Yes. So I'm quite sure it probably will make it, just ban it all together.
Yeah, do a lot of people even do that still? Baseball players, do a lot of them still chew tobacco back how they used to? I don't think it's as common.
I don't think it really fell off. I think America fell off on it because they found marijuana. Marijuana just replaced skull, but it seems like.
but you can't do that in the outfield. There's no pinching that between your cheek and gum.
I don't know. Darryl Strawberry might have been out there with a...
Oh, he had something different. He discovered marijuana and was like, that's too light. I'm going to go for something a little heavier.
Here in Atlanta, the Braves has a lawsuit against them over a kid getting hit with a baseball back in 2010. The 6-year-old was down the baseline, got hit in the head, cracked her skull. The judge saw fit that the case can be pursued. In most states, they have it where you can't, because on the ticket it says that you assume all the responsibilities for sitting in those seats. But here in Georgia, they are letting this case continue. Valentina, you went out and, Selfie, you went out and got couple of people interviews about this. And should the Braves should they be allowed to sue the Braves?
Yes.
No, it should not be allowed because you go to a game to watch the game. People need to stop falling asleep, start paying attention, and yes, they won't always hit the ball, but when you hear that crack of the bat, you should be paying attention by that point.
Big Kenny, Selfie, no, the gentleman says to them being allowed to be sued. Before we hear the next person, I'm going to start with you, Big Kenny. Do you think that this should be allowed?
I don't think they should be allowed to sue. That's the more there is a clamor to get closer to the game, the more the possibility that these types of injuries will occur. You understand when you get in those seats, there's no barrier, there's no net. They hit foul balls all the time. Sometimes bats come flying out of people's hands. You have to be aware. You have to know what's going on. If you don't want to take that risk, don't sit in those seats. So I don't think they should be allowed to sue. And it's tragedy because it was a child, and I love kids.
And she was there with both parents.
Right.
So I'm like, so where were you? Shielding your kid.
Right.
You know,
getting that 82-ounce beer.
That's all. Were they trying to catch it at least? I mean, did anyone get note of that? Or maybe the dad was trying to catch it and missed?
I mean, there have been guys who have been with their children who have been going for foul balls and dropped the kid. So should the team sue him for dropping children in our stadium? How does that work?
And to me, as a parent, it's like Big Kenny is saying, is that you're the one going down to that seat. It's for you to assess the risk. That, okay, I'm with my kid today. I don't want to sit in dangerous seats.
Right.
Give me a seat over here in the 200 section.
Right.
Now, when I'm with my boy or when I'm with my wife or whatever, we can sit down here.
Hoping the ball hits her. Hoping the ball hit her. Oh, baby, what happened?
But you take those precautions when you're doing certain things. And in that environment, you still, to me, you have to still have that kind of mindset.
Yeah.
You can't go there and be turned around down the first baseline talking to people. The ball will hit you. It's just like a basketball game.
And
that ball can fly and hit you and knock your Coke over, and you see it a lot of times.
A person can too.
Yeah.
And because I've got a 9-year-old, and she's tall for a 9-year-old, but still, as an infant up till now, there are certain large crowd events that I won't take my child to because of the potential for stampedes, because of the potential for dangerous. You know, I'm not finna sit her down on the third base line. Not finna put her on the sidelines at an NFL game and somebody accidentally run her over. I mean, I'm aware. I'm one of the most vigilant parents that I know. At least I feel like I am. But still, there's that having some sort of forethought and not even getting into that situation.
Let's hear what the next person had to say.
No, I don't think he should be allowed to sue because, for one, when you come to a baseball game or any game, you're liable to get hurt. You know, in any situation, it's just like a person trying to catch a foul ball or trying to catch a ball that goes up and they can't catch and the ball falls on their head. You know, so it's just part of the game. But I don't think that he should be allowed to sue the Braves because, again, you are taking a chance by coming to a game. Anything could happen, and especially getting hit by a foul ball. I don't think he should be allowed to sue.
Right, and then one of the lawyers in the lawsuit was trying to say, well, they have shown evidence that the baseball teams have put up net over the dugout to add them protection, so they should have added even more protection for the stands. Major League Baseball is telling you, but the baseball player that's in the dugout could be doing anything in that dugout. He could be tying his shoe. The catcher could be putting his protective covers on. So that's why they put that there, because there are moments when you're in the dugout that you're not watching the game. That's not what the baseball player didn't come here to watch the game.
Right.
He came here to play in the game. Right. So, you know, and I just feel like this it's tragedy. And I knew when I remember hearing this case it was going to happen. And it's like you're saying, if it had been a 20-year-old, I don't think it would have gotten this far.
Yeah.
But since it was a 6-year-old, now it's okay, it's the Braves' fault. And I just don't think, once you step outside of that net and they do have netting for directly behind home plate.
Right.
But once you get to the dugouts and out further,
right,
there is no netting because, I mean, next thing you're going to know, I'm going to get hit by a home run ball. Do I get to suit in if I'm in the outfield and the home run ball hit me? I mean, where do you stop this at? Like,
and because our system is set up on reasonable doubt, they're adding netting over the dugouts is somehow saying that it is dangerous out here and people need protection. So if you're going to protect the players, you should be protecting the fans. That's all you need is for somebody to go, hey, see, they know how dangerous it is, but they didn't do anything. And now automatically the Braves become liable. So maybe that move to Cobb County may be off. You know what I mean? Might not be able to afford that new stadium now.
And if a judge lets that pass, I mean, that opens doors for anyone now to try and sue for anything that happens.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to debate the part where these are premium seats.
Right.
That 9 out of 10 people want a pop ball. I want to catch Derek Jeter's last ball. Why? Because in 15 years, I can auction it for $287,000.
That's right.
Hey, $287,500.
That is right.
That's what I want.
That's what I'm saying.
The guy that got Jordan shoes after the. Remember we reported on that. After that Utah series, he put them in a safe deposit box. And waited, what was that, 15 years? And now he auctioned them off, and it was like $500,000 or something.
Yeah,
please hit me, Derek Jeter, with one of them, glorious balls.
Because I'm saying if, hit me, Derek Jeter, with the glorious balls. But I'm sure if the ball is worth $287,000, the glass eye that I got from getting hit in the eye with the ball ought to be worth something. So it's just, I don't know, man. It's a litigious society. Everybody wants to sue somebody. And
that hardcore fan, he's going to start sliding out. He's going to find himself outside that net.
Right.
He's going to give up that $100 seat and get that $60 seat because he wants to have it as much space as he can to get him a ball.
That's the essence of it. You want to
people
catch.
like that kind of stuff. Now, in the NFL, they stopped from throwing the ball, and this is exactly why they won't let us throw the balls in the stands. You used to throw the ball up if you scored a touchdown. Now you can go over there and kind of toss it up, and they won't find you. Because they knew that eventually somebody would, I wasn't watching, and
ball hit me in the
face, and y'all owe me money.
and trust me, when people start getting money for being hit by balls, I'm in trouble.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If they're going to sue for getting hit by balls in the face, I'm going to prison.
And they'll be jumping in front of the ball.
That's what I'm saying. They want the premium seat.
We're going to break. We're going to come back. The Ocean is here, finally, right after this break.
Wayne Gandy's commentary is up next hour. The Ocean segment only on thesportsjoc.com.
The Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next. Don't miss a minute of the Sports Jock Show. It's your chance to win $1,000 with a $1,000 wake-up call.
Oh, wow.
The $1,000 wake-up call has already given away hundreds.
Who's better way for a guy to get $100?
And the winning is just getting started. Go to thesportsjock.com and sign up for the $1,000 wake-up call. Each Monday morning, you'll get a wake-up call from the Sports Jock Wayne Gandy.
Good morning to you, sir.
One lucky listener gets that call live on the air.
Yoshi Pryor.
And when you answer,
good morning,
you win cash instantly.
Oh, my God. Thank you. From
the Sports Jock's bank account to yours. It's the Sports Jock $1,000 wake-up calls, Mondays at 9 a.m. Eastern on thesportsjock.com.